out of 8 to 9 games.
I mean,
I don't know.
we're not having big plays.
Right.
If we can find a way to get the plays to our athletes, I mean, it's tough, don't get me wrong, but we got to be able to put the ball downfield. We got to trust our athletes to go make plays. If we don't give our athletes a chance to make plays, give them those jump balls, those opportunities, there's no chance. And it shows from the couple games I've watched, we don't seem to have the discipline to be that grinding guy
back. Sorry to cut
type
you
of
off.
team. Finally taken down just inside the 30. That was a great couple cuts there to be able to make something there. Oh, right at the 30 is where they're going to mark him. Iowa Central comes onto the field after the interception. We'll see if they're confident enough to stick with their pass game, or if they try and put it on keep it on the ground here for a little while. Get something started in that.
And hopefully BJ Phillips can lead a drive down the field.
Hopefully he regains his confidence. He has a short memory and keeps stroking the ball. Timeout Tritons. That's their second of the half. We got one remaining here with not even a minute. It's been a 3-score game. It's starting to fall apart. We're going to have to research for something. Someone's going to step up. Bealey, make a big play. With momentum switch back to the side.
Teams that leader is the first.
Absolutely. That does not mean that gets good pressure a lot. Make that match. Pretty aggressive guard city as a defense as a whole. We'll see. We got two running backs here for him. Back two wide receivers. Right. Quarterback keep up the middle. Just no surge. There's no hold on the move. Run plays can't. They will. 4-21 rush. It's like 9.
In the 3-second in for Iowa Central.
Same option to come out here. Get Wilson Rage was that last play. Hand it off to the first. Pass it. Oh, man. It looked like they tried to put the same the same form to play the exact same. They took out a wide receiver. They want to play quarterback every play, you know? Man, that was a big play opportunity. Let's see if we can get something else going.
So on that trick, we played it off to number 1 down the block. Cloud, and the Cloud tried to get it. It was gone if he caught that. He was gone.
You let him by maybe 2 steps. I'd like to try and help out on the catch. It's backyard.
Still on his feet, but go down. If you're Phillips, you just pass out.
What year is Phillips?
Phillips is a freshman quarterback.
A learning curve with when you learn high school. Probably way from when high school will find with are disciplined enough to by a quarterback running around block out of bounds there. So I'm going back. It's going to be against Iowa Central. Definitely didn't do the first thing, but it seems like this guy's always the one getting pills. So I'm assuming to be against the Triton. It's not offsetting penalties.
Davis, the returner from Triton.
Already starting to show a little frustration. It's understandable. We can walk season for them. They tend to just slowly slip out of their grasp. They're going to put number 8 off. They're going to talk to him. Oh man, we can't have that. I understand that you would be wise, but they're going to call holding. Return team and a foul against Triton. First down.
So Central back and Garden closer after the second.
Listening, is it going to be a 5-yard? Yep, it looked like they 5 yards. 10 yards to the hold, 15 goes out. Look for City.
Out on the field for Gardens hand out.
There it goes. Stuff out. Get it up. Lions haven't been moving them very much in the game. Been a couple big yards, but nothing. No pass with a run here. The running back from behind him. Comes off to his left flag on the far side. Two tackle down backfield. Runs up. Forward. Most spot with D-line scrimmage. Offsides against the defense. It's going to be a repeat second down. 2nd and 5. Just little things like that. You're onside, offside. You're going to move place. You're going to cut place here and there. Don't touch, but once you think And they're killing them or giving them TLT. Oh, you understand the first time here tonight. This afternoon, right? Pass, rush back to 42. Everyone got a good one. Not going to be in. Just enough to be able to break the play. Huge.
31 Julian Giacapella, Iowa native. Pearson, also a freshman.
Also a freshman. It seems like they're really on the scene. A lot of freshmen on the team. Pistol formation. He's wing back to right side. Absolute. Hands ball up the middle. Big gap. That's going to be close. That's 118. Regarding 35. Middle or first down. They fared pretty well in the red so far this morning. This afternoon. Really surprised to put it on. This drive has started pretty deep in Iowa Central territory. Not as deep as being a 4-yard line, but anytime you get 50, that makes life so much easier. You got they have a one-on-one coverage here at the bottom of the screen. I'd keep an eye over there. Dump on the ball, but 23 made great dive play there. To me, it looked like it touched the ground. He's going to say, I was underneath. I had my arm there, but I was steering. Great play. Complete 6-motor tip. It looked like they were going to want to run give their athlete dump ball out here. Look for the same thing. They got height advantage on the bottom of the screen. And most 19 on the side. That quarterback could be a draw there. Keep an eye on that play right there. Like they could have pulled out on the handoff. Speaking to the right side with number 17, number 15. Looked like Hatfield. So a lot of variations of that. Wouldn't be surprised if they used that later in the game. Set. Pull that back to the right side. He moved. Running back to his left. Come back looking left side. Throws it. Tipped.
Put it down. Great defense by Iowa Central. Third down.
Look down and put them to a field like that as a small win. Each other kind of able to put it in the end zone. Maybe we get blocked. Doesn't look like we're going to play pretty safe. Fake the fake.
James White. On field.
Man, these holds have been a little iffy today. Snaps have been just off enough that it's going to be tough.
It's going to be one of the Garden City time 30 play here. Part of the game times for this season. So a good guy that came out to watch the game.
Yeah, we got a decent crowd here.
All bundled up.
Oh, absolutely. Early November.
That's again.
Yeah. That's all I got to say. Played baseball. One of the funnest games I like, but man, it was so cold. Everyone's just that much worse. Actually, sometimes catch the ball would be enough. I mean, that's definitely it's a 6-yard line. Look at that. Makes me help. A little stutter. Throw, but ref. We just about to throw it. He just rifles in that flag. 18-9. That's it. Blocking back. Block back Tritons. We got about the 3-yard line. All for nonsense. We're going to get shoved back.
So it will move Iowa Central.
End up to the 9-yard line there.
That hasn't gotten anything going.
A sloppy handoff there. Ball was bouncing around. Trying to hold up, but sloppy. Moving up second and 11. Inside their own 10. Kind of had good starting field position all game.
Playing the Georgia.
Beautiful. I'll be not. Over here. Yellow hats. Mustard yellow hats coming in. Getting it popping back. Number 52, I mean, way off with Vince. I mean, just soft. Hopefully, I'm going to be able to play.
DJ Phillips leads the team in passing and rushing. Believe it or not.
He's a really elusive guy. He's going to throw the ball away. Is that motion? Another ball, and doesn't come up the ball. Ball wing. Still.
Hasn't been Clark. Clark looked like he had his pushed out. Rattled ball out.
But he never give up on the players. They got the receiver's hands. You're always trying to break it up.
But once the Iron Fiddle doesn't get anything, he'll punt from
inside their own. Oh, right at the 10 into the end zone. Solid. Puts off a decent punt there. An 8 we're finally hitting 6-yard bounce for him. Ends up at the 46-yard line.
Good field position again for Garden City.
right now.
They do average 30-point game, so they're 6 points away from their average in the first half. 7:4 left to go. Still has it locked. Gary Wilson and back out.
They take the speed option look, and they have the little run right behind and shuffle to the left. If the Chiefs play it all this year, they run the play line. Yeah, so many athletes inside. They just have to find ways to get into the things like that, misdirections, they like run the other way. Great things to be able to put into a playbook at the defense this season. Looks for the defense to work out. And some big plays come out of it. The left side of the shotgun. Another speed option here. And off of the middle. Playing it pretty secure on first down. The trip option look out there. Quarterback can pull it out. And probably even throw it out there.
Have your wide receiver straight down the field.
If you put that cornerback to the running back behind, then makes the ball to the left, back around. Good open field. Good thing to see that inside. Pass up. Quarterback still tries out. Has a system that's only There's an empty backfield here, right two to the left. They're getting out, making a lot of green out there for their wide receivers and backs to work with. Looking at first and 10, 24-yard line. They ran that play a couple of times. They got the first screen, get 3 linemen on that eye, out, and it works pretty well. A lot of college teams do that. Even though some NFL teams will get into that good slot wide receiver and blocking. TritonNation, he drops back, he's looking for a route, and tight end number 34, that touchdown up.
Boy Walton.
Another, he got the trick play touchdown there. Not really a trick play, just got on the line of scrimmage and he set up good, and they were able to pick it up. We ran that play up to look at the line of scrimmage and tell who's the last guy on, see who's eligible. Simple for a defense. That was a little misdirection. They had outside right receiver post, that tight end sneak out on a wheel route, being able to beat on one for the tight end. Extra points up and good, making it 31. 5-7 now. Roughers have anything looking their way. You can see them more positive here. Be able to super play calling because you're so deep in the end zone. Your own meds. And these are the players too. You can start off with some trickery here. Little reverse.
No, that's about 0.9 on average. A lot. They've allowed on average. This is extremely high. We haven't done 18 points per game ourselves, which is not a good mixture to be a 40 point a game, and that's only going inside around 20 yet again. Start this drive. Nothing. 5 minutes, 11 seconds left quarter. Come out pistol again. I think we got the tight end back here. Tight end one-on-one here on the side. That's what they're going for. It's the ball. Looking there, going between center back. That's the center.
Number 6 for the officers. Kevin within arm's length. He jammed him at line of scrimmage. Kept inside position. Just couldn't make the play. Ball was there. Tight end to his right over. I see him back in nation. Waits for the snap. Looks like a little early. Goes back up the middle. Because he's so also get an extra ball out there. At least a distraction compared to the running back. And he's great cuts. He sees the field really well. It's just getting him to go up the field instead of trying horizontally ground in the backfield. He does quite a bit because line allows right. This is how it's like a little drop back in his zone. 2 over the top. Half a the ball from still
and a little extra.
Doesn't like throwing him out or anything. Just still stripping out. Shot by the quarterback and knocked the ball out of his grasp. He might have had open on that play. There was good man coverage all around the board. 2 safeties over the top. It would have been a big window to squeeze it across the field there. Just nothing going here for the Tritons. Nice snap. Good rush. A short 15 yards. Somebody gets smacked in the field there. Good deep lead.
Give him a good spot, though. 37-yard line. I didn't think it's that long. 31-0. 3:09 left here in the first half. I've been able to do pretty much everyone. Assuming they're going to come back. Another pass. Ball in the air, though. That's a forward pass. Forward pass. It's just the ball. Thankfully, it counts as a pass in the stat book as well, so no fumble opportunity, no, unless we kind of wait.
2 players were in the air for Charger.
Notice.
Came back.
No. A lot of movement here with this. I like motion, making the defense on their toes. The defense is communicating. Big seam to the left side. Out the sideline will get to about the yard line. Tackle and a 6-yard gain to a 15-yard gain.
Triton's defense are strong. Just right now looks like figured this out.
Oh yeah, I mean, Garden City, this offense is a lot of movement on from multiple wide run backs. It looks that you have to read the defense during the play. They can keep the ball, they can hand the ball, they can shuffle pass it, they can pitch the ball out for that. Something's going on each play. It's not good pressure here by Central to be able to bring out. Second back of the game here for the Titans. Brings it back to the 12-yard line. Good defense there. We had some lockage. Quarterback scan the field. He was scanning each wide receiver, each matchup. Not able to find anything. Does thing and does force it anywhere. Got 4 wide receivers. Take that back. 3 wide receivers. One tight end. Speed option. 5 makes a good start. Able to bring it inside the 5. Just line for a third goal. There's that speed option. They have good looks out of this formation. With any play. And one hasn't worked. Each one of them has armed more than others. But haven't been able to put us out to anything. Or a little top side here. They got a big advantage. That's where they're the back of the end zone stuff. The ball was a little low. We put that ball up to the top of the shot radius and out.
159.
To the left. They're just trying to get the Tritons area, put it to the other. Behind them, able to put it on the ground. Another field goal. I correct myself. Maybe third goal with 1 minute and 30 seconds in the first half. Another smart for the defense. They're able to hold them for goal. How many drives they had inside their 2 or 3 haven't been inside the yard line. A lot of situations in this half. And you can't expect them to be able to end zone when they only have to drive a 34 yards on one possession. You have to set up. You have to be able to flip the for your defense at least to stop to be able to put. Sometimes it might take you to be able to put, but you got the ball for every single play. At least gaining first downs. I mean, things together here.
And I think I'm talking about 90 seconds. Everything's looked tackle. Comes in late.
We'll see what about the city here. After the whistle scrum. Oh, holding on the train. Outside the 20, he's going to shove us back about 15-yard line, just outside. They have the patience on every other play. The inability to not have mistakes in the game. Everything is just heading up here. One thing to the other. With a score of 34-0.
Maybe the third or fourth start, though. We've been inside our own 10.
It's been rough. Starting field position. It hasn't even been off of like punts or anything. They're punting us inside our own fucking corner, coughing punts. It's still mistakes that just keep biting us.
Maybe gain a win. It is
second and a long 9 here and put something together. Get some 1-1 here. Find a match. Be late. What?
Okay. No better.